comeback of Tiger Woods. He plans to play in this weekend's Masters a little more than a year after sustaining severe injuries in an SUV crash. Janae Norman here with the story. Good morning, Janae.
Hey, George. Good morning. Tiger said for 3 months after that crash, he did not leave his hospital bed. So this time last year, Tiger Woods was still in that hospital bed. Now he's in Augusta and not just ready to play. Tiger says he believes that he could win what would be a record-tying 6th green jacket. After a week of high-pitched speculation, Tiger Woods teeing up what fans thought they'd never see again, a return to the Masters.
As of right now, I feel like I am going to play.
The 5-time Masters champion announcing that he intends to play when the tournament kicks off tomorrow morning.
We're used to the thrills and chills of Tiger's life, the comebacks, the personal scandals, all of the injuries. That's all well and good. But this one is an entirely different level.
This latest career thrill happening just over a year after a near-fatal car crash halted everything.
My recovery has been good. I've been very excited about how I've recovered each and every day, and that's been the challenge.
Not only is Woods ready to compete, he says he's ready to win.
Do you think you can win the Masters this week?
I do.
The golf world abuzz with the anticipation. Huge crowds following his every step. Even fellow competitors caught up in the excitement.
From the driving range, we could hear the loud roar when he came out of the clubhouse after that first tee. That was pretty special to see.
Just 14 months ago, the 46-year-old was hospitalized for weeks after a devastating car crash when his SUV tumbled off a Los Angeles street at high speeds. That accident almost cost Woods his life. Doctors had to perform emergency surgery to repair multiple fractures on his right leg. The injury so severe, they considered amputating it.
There was the hope that someday he might walk normally again. That was the hope. Golf was a distant dream.
Now, the golf legend on the verge of what would be a comeback for the ages.
I don't have any qualms about what I can do physically from a golf standpoint. It's now walking is the hard part. It's going to be a tough challenge and a challenge that I'm up for.
There it is, a win for the ages.
It was 25 years ago that Tiger won his first of 5 Masters titles. Since then, he's played through a string of injuries and setbacks, including winning the 2008 U.S. Open with a broken left leg.
Gonna happen. Is it gonna cut? Oh
my God, this is probably...
Even defying the odds and a title drought after several back and knee surgeries to win the 2019 Masters.
The return to glory.
But through it all, the 15-time major winner has always shown a great will to win.
I love competing. I feel like if I can still compete at the highest level, I'm going to. And if I feel like I can still win, I'm going to play.
And Tiger says he plans to play 9 more holes today in preparation. Incredible that he doesn't even think that golfing will be the biggest challenge. He says his body feels good. He's been in worse situations, played and won. It's the walking that he says will be the biggest challenge, but he says he's up for it. Scheduled to tee off in the first round, 10:34 tomorrow morning. I know you'll be tuned in.
Yes.
The man obviously just loves to golf.
He just loves it. He loves it. And it'll be fun to watch.
And
I
he's
know
so
I'll
great
be
at
tuned
golf
in.
that the walking is the hardest part.
Right, right. Yes.
No, walking is the hard part for all of us.
Yeah, it is.
He did say that the hills would be tough. Yes, not just walking, the hills. Right.
But I have a lot of people will be watching. I will be one of them. And joining us now live from Augusta is the host of ESPN's coverage of the Masters, Scott Van Pelt. Scott, great to see you this morning. And I just got to ask you, you're right there on the ground at Augusta. What has the feeling been like since Tiger made the announcement?
Michael, he's here on the grounds and arrived about 10 minutes ago. And when he said on Tuesday that he planned to play, that really just sort of made it official, kind of dotted the I's and crossed the T's. But the buzz had been building since a week ago when the word was he had come up to take a look at the golf course and play it. He wasn't playing, in my opinion, and he confirmed as much, not playing it to see where his game was, but to see how his body would feel, because this is a very hilly golf course. But on Monday, when he was out here, and I've been coming since 1997 when he won for the first time, I've never seen it like that on a Monday. I mean, it sounds like hyperbole to describe it as feeling like a weekend. That's what it felt like when he walked off the golf course. The buzz, the excitement was just so palpable. And now that we know he's planning to play on Thursday morning, even more so.
And we saw pictures yesterday, a video of the crowd following him during the practice round. It looked like it was the final day of the tournament. You cover golf. You covered Tiger for decades. Are you surprised that he decided to fight his way back from this injury to play at this level?
On the one hand, no. As you say, I've known him a long time. He won in 19 with a fused back. He's come back from a myriad of injuries. So on that hand, Michael, no, that's what he does. He wants to compete. You would understand that, wanting to compete through injury and being willing to do so. But in this instance, given the severity of the injury, there was real fear that initially he might lose his life and then that he might lose that limb. And you must be able to walk to play this game. And so in that sense, I'm legitimately shocked, but positively so. It's rare in this life that we're positively surprised by anything. And in this case, I absolutely am.
And Tiger's definitely rare. And he says he thinks he could win the Masters for a sixth time. Is that you feel like that's a realistic goal, or is the real victory just him being there playing at all?
Okay. I think him competing is a victory. That's what I think. Well, what's he think? That's ultimately the only thing that matters. And I truly think at this hour, any man or woman who tells you that he or she knows what could happen or thinks they know what could happen is just guessing. Because I don't believe Tiger could know at this point what will happen when he competes. Because there's that moment, 10:34 tomorrow morning, when it counts. You got to put the peg in the ground, as they say, and now you add it up for real. What will happen? That's the most exciting part of this, because he said, as you heard, very matter-of-factly, do you think you can win? I do. He didn't hesitate. That tells me all I need to know. That's what he thinks, and that's ultimately all that matters.
And to be honest with you, he thinks that, then I kind of think it too. You know, golf history, we've seen so many great players in the history of golf, but none of them have captured the public's imagination like Tiger Woods. Why do you think people are so fascinated with him?
Michael, that's such an interesting question. I think because he has represented a little bit of everything. When he won in 1997 for the first time, 21 years old, he was sort of this almost like a Marvel hero, right? This Superman that flew like we'd never seen. And then he went through things in life that, frankly, lots of people have dealt with. He dealt with a divorce. His was very public. He's dealt with a lot of issues. He's dealt with injuries. And I've joked many times since he won in 19, we couldn't really relate to the 21-year-old that was a superhero. But a middle-aged man who'd been through a divorce with a bald spot and a bad back, a lot of folks have dealt with stuff. And I think in that way he captured the attention of people who just wanted to see him win again. Because ultimately, I think what athletes can do is make you feel. And it's rare those that make you feel the way Tiger does. And that's what Tiger Woods has done, made people feel. And some folks that hear me say that, they might roll their eyes. Well, if you were here Monday and you saw this dude walk off the golf course and see just the incredible excitement, just to see the man again and hope he might compete, I promise he makes people feel. And in that way, I don't pretend to know what the players before I was covering the sport did and how they made people feel. But Tiger's one of one, Michael. He's the only one that makes people that sort of excited. And again, he's here behind me and going to get out and play 9, and then 10:34 on Thursday. ESPN Plus, by the way, check that out.
Hey, we will be. First of all, no one could have described that better or expressed that better than you just did. We will be watching you, Scott. We appreciate you, Scott Van Pelt, as always, my friend. We'll see you this week and this weekend. You can see it live, first round coverage of the Masters tomorrow, beginning at 8:45 a.m. on ESPN Plus and at 3 p.m. on ESPN.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.